Okay, so here we go. 14-day challenge. This is going to be a lot of fun today. Actually, the 14-day challenge is an idea that I had about a month or two ago, and I've just been working with it for a short time. What I was finding is that people were coming to events, and they were going, and they would get excited, and then they'd go home, and nothing much seemed to happen. It was like, I would say to people in the audience, was this some kind of a movie or something that you went to? You know what movies are like. You go, you watch them, you go home, and they don't necessarily change your life. And so the 14-day challenge is about taking this energy that's been created here, this belief, this certainty, and actually having something to do. So that when you go home, and you're going to make a list of your own. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're going to make it up as you go here. So this is going to be pretty hot. First of all, confession time. You guys know I have to confess. This is not the real me up here. The real guy is there. It looks like that. You guys think that's funny, isn't it? With those slippers, 330 days of the year, we got our jogging pants, we got our shirt, headset, backyard. I do as much as I can in the backyard. And we've actually expanded it recently and got a Japanese waterfall. And right now I'm talking to one of my 100K premiers talking about something that he learned from one of our webinars on a Saturday afternoon. I'm down there in the garden. So I like to talk to people, and I like to be very, very focused. I like to get rid of all distractions. I get away from the computer so that I can listen to exactly what it is that they're saying. And I love to do it out in nature. So the real me is the guy you see there. I do have a couple different pairs of black jogging pants. I do rotate them. I don't wear the same one all the time. But that's the real me, and I never had a jacket when we started in Zango. I never did any presentations until we were 100 or 200K premier. We just started doing this a little bit ago. Very quickly, going to go really quickly through our story for the new people. June of 2003, we were with this company. We woke up one morning and nobody was answering the phone. Does that ever happen to anybody in here? Nobody is answering the phone. We didn't know what to do next. We were already heavily in debt. We had so many credit cards that I did not want to know what the totals were in all of them. I hope nobody in here is in that situation. We actually thought about refinancing, and I couldn't get enough money out of the financing to pay off the cards. So I thought, what's the point? If I can't pay these things off, forget about it. So then we got involved in Zango, and it was like, July 2003. 2 weeks later, we met Joe Morton, and we realized right there that this was something different. Over 20 plus years of working from home, all the ups and downs that we went through with different companies, and we made just enough money, what I call to stay off the freeways. Zango rocks. Now, wasn't that some kind of a convention? Wow! I'm telling you what, this is our 5th convention, and I feel like it was my first one in a way, because there were 17 of us that came to our first convention in 2003. I don't know if any of them are in the room here. The first convention? Yeah. Clay Withrow was there at the first. There were 17 of us. And when it was over, there was 1,200 people roughly at that convention. We had such a level of certainty that even though we came there as 5Ks, in November, by January, we were a premier. And then the following year, a 200K premier. All from the level of certainty that we got from that convention. And all the conventions since then have been great. But what I'm feeling now, and what I was feeling yesterday, is like, wow, we're ready for the next level in Zango. It's like it's going to be huge. I got the huge thing going again. Coupled with all of the announcements they made and international expansion, like there's that level of certainty. This is going to be just huge, right? And so, very exciting. So welcome to the 14-day challenge. There's my wife there, Terry. Why don't you stand up, Terry? She's been with me forever. My gosh. 1968, we had her first date. Can you imagine falling in love with an entrepreneur? Think what it's been like for her. Up and down, problems and things. In fact, she's the one that started our Zango business. We looked at Joe's story one Saturday night in front of the computer, and she says, let me get some of that juice. This is it. This is the one that we want to do. Let's go. And she's, there's a long story about that. Let me say that she's the one that knew about this, and then I had to kick all the tires and figure it all out after that. But it all starts with a dream, doesn't it? Everything in life starts with a dream, I'm telling you. Everything does. this suit that you were wearing here was somebody's dream. Somewhere along the line. Perhaps there was many people that dreamed up this suit, you know? From the guy that had the idea to have a suit company, to the guy that was going to design the suit, to finding the people that would manufacture it, who had a dream about manufacturing suits, and to the person that had the fabric. You know, all those people were dreaming about different things, weren't they? That all those dreams came together to make that suit, and you got it on. It's a miracle, isn't it? You see what I'm saying? Everything in life starts with a dream. That chair that you're sitting on, this place here is all a dream. So your life starts with a dream, or it better start with a dream. And Terry's dream was to get a car. At 22 years, she did not have a car. You know, how many people in here have had a car for 22 years? See, that's the life of network marketing. You know, it can take a little while, right? There's only one person here. She hadn't had a car, so that was her dream. And she put it up on the computer, and also Thailand, you know. She wanted to go to Thailand. And she wanted to bring that empty suitcase and fill it up with stuff and take it over to those kids, which we did. So that was her dream. But you can have all the dreams that you want. And like they say in The Becoming of Category 1, that book, dreams without execution are like hallucinations. Right? They're pipe dreams. So you've got to have the dream, but you've always got to have the action. And the action step for her was what? Well, she'd done mail before. She'd answered the phone, turned it over to me before. You know, she'd been in the sort of the back seat, you know, pushing me along, kicking me in the butt, you know, and answering some calls, but not really fully engaged. And she wanted that car so bad. What can I do? She came to me on a Monday morning. Art, what can I do? I said, well, let me see. You know, over the years, we learned a lot of different things, didn't we? And we've tried a lot of different things that didn't work. But we basically, with Zango, we just applied everything that we tried and everything that we've learned to the right business model. Right? I mean, you can apply all of these things to the wrong company or the wrong product or the wrong timing. It doesn't matter what you do, it just isn't going to work. And so a lot of those things hadn't worked before, but we learned things in the process. And one thing we learned about is follow-up. We learned that a long time ago. We were with a company where people would come in and order, and they didn't have any kind of auto ship, and next month half of them never ordered again. And we started seeing all these zeros come up, and we learned the idea maybe we better start following up with these people. Fortunately, Zango has the most incredible reorder rate and retention rate that I've ever seen. But she decided to start calling all of our new members. And she'd pick up that phone and she'd call them and just welcome them in. Hey, did you get your juice? You know, do you have any questions? Sometimes all she'd do is leave voicemail messages. A lot of the times for people. Some of them would call back. She started hearing all of these stories about the incredible results that people were getting from this juice. I'm over there, you know, got the left brain going, and she gets off the phone. Wow, you should have heard what I heard. And in fact, she was getting the stories was helping my belief system, because I was too busy thinking and talking about business, and she was getting the juice stories. Anyway, it got up to 700 or 800 people per month she was calling. And that was her action step. And what was the result? There's the new car. Do you notice it's the exact same car that was on that computer? You know, by the time the engine went out finally on the car that I had, and we were making more money already than what we dreamed about. So we could have really gone out and got any car, but number one, I didn't want to get another loan. I just got rid of all those debts. Who wants to go out and get more of them? So I wanted to pay cash. But that was their dream. And it didn't seem right that we should even think about any other car. We test drive the Lexus and Mercedes and the Infiniti, which I really like. But we woke up the next morning and said, that's not your dream. That might be my dream. Your dream was the little RAV. And so it manifested.